Hey there, it's Kim, otherwise known as the Wise Woman of the Woods, and I'm here with some Wednesday wisdom for you. But before we get going, I want to remind you, I am doing a book club next week, starting next month, starting on July 15th, and we are doing Byron Katie's I Need Your Love, Is That True book. And if you register before we get going, you will be entered to win a facilitated session of doing the work of Byron Katie with me, who I am a trained facilitator in this, and it's a 90-minute session and it's $150 value. And the book club is just $20. We're going to discuss this book, $20 plus you'll have to buy the book, but I show you where you can get some deals on the book too. So you can find the information on my website, wisewomanofthewoods.com, or you can just go to the link in the bio right here. So today I want to talk to you about who would you be? Who would you be without FOMO? And I think FOMO comes from, the place of that fear of missing out. That's what FOMO stands for. And then also I think FOMO has a little bit of sometimes we get hung up in wanting to impress other people, and that becomes part of FOMO. And that Byron Katie actually talks about who would you be without wanting to impress somebody else. She talks about that in her book. So, basically, this is a question I just want you to kind of think about, who would you be without FOMO? If you weren't worried about missing out, wouldn't that make the life that you're having a lot better for you right now? Wouldn't you be able to be just calmer, happier, more peaceful in whatever situation you're in? Let's say you get invited to go somewhere and you can't go. You either, the time isn't right, you don't have enough cash, you can't get a babysitter or whatever it is, and you are just really bummed out that this isn't happening for you. Guess what? If any of those things are stopping you from going, the time isn't right, can't get a babysitter, don't have the cash, whatever it is, that's the universe saying you're not supposed to be doing that. So we don't have to have FOMO. We just have to follow the clues that the universe is laying out for us. So if you get invited and somewhere you really want to go, and you can go and you do go, that's awesome. If you get invited and you can't go for whatever reason, trust that, because the universe you're not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to be there. This is kind of the whole backbone of Byron Katie's work, because life will show you which way to go. And if you can just accept what is being shown to you and the guidance that's there for you instead of resisting it, then you have peace. Now, if you are in resistance to the fact and you are upset that you cannot participate in something, or you feel you are missing out on something, you're putting yourself in hell. And that's just a thought. It's just a thought. If you are thinking a thought, I should be there, but you're not there, the thought I should be there is putting you in hell. It's as simple as that. And it's just a thought. So if you can get to the point of I should not be there because I'm not there. So it's so easy. This is so simple, it's almost hard. So if you can't go and you're not there and you don't get to participate, guess what? That's how it's supposed to be. I know it seems kind of crazy. And even let's say if you're on your way somewhere and something happens, God forbid you have a flat tire or something, somewhere you get distracted, or you're walking out the door and someone calls and needs your help right then and there, and you have to go help that person and you can't get to whatever the event that you wanted to get to, that is the universe's way of saying you weren't supposed to be at that event. You were supposed to be doing whatever it is that you're doing and being called to do at that time. So if this sounds interesting to you, or if I sound like a crazy person, or if you're intrigued, come join us in the book club, because we're going to talk about all this stuff. We're going to talk about what happens if you have FOMO, or what happens if you didn't have the need that you felt like you have to impress people. I mean, now, things are opening up again. We're starting to get out. We're starting to be around people. I know I recently was at a barbecue and I was like, I don't even know if I can do this. I don't even know if I can remember how to do this. And the whole feeling of having to get dressed up and go somewhere and see people and meet new people, it was then I thought, no, I'm just going to be me. Do I want to put makeup on? Okay, yeah, I'll put my makeup on, and I'll dress okay. But I'm like, I'm just gonna be cool about this because I'm ending up there. Looks like I did end up there, and I had a great time. But you know, I could have made myself completely crazy, and I don't think we need to do that anymore. We don't need to make ourselves crazy about trying to impress other people. I think the peace comes from just accepting ourselves and being true to ourselves, and just going with our own flow, and knowing that however things are going, it's the right way. So again, I would just love for you to come join me in the book club, because we're going to talk about this. And I know probably it sounds a little bit like kind of crazy to some people. But I'm telling you right now, there is true peace and freedom to be found when you can just accept what is, right? You just accept what is. If something goes wrong, yeah, you might have a moment of like, you're pissed off or whatever. You're like, this isn't right. But then if you can get to that place of like trusting the universe, trusting where your life is taking you and what is being, laid out for you and how things are going, that's freedom and peace and ease. And that's what I want for you. So I hope you enjoyed today's message, and I'll be back on Friday with your card reading. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and just, watch your thoughts, and try to accept that what's going on is what's going on. So I will talk to you soon, and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, bye now.